Hey everyone! Thank you so much for joining me again on YouTube. It's been a while since I've made a video. I've been so busy, I haven't had time to sit down and breathe, let alone create. But we're here, we're connected, so all is well. As you guys know, I love making these videos because when I get a spark of inspiration, I feel the need to share it with as many people as possible. And today's no exception. Today, in this video, I want to talk to you about karma, what karma actually is, the effects of karma, these ideas of contracts, soul contracts, things like that. Most importantly, our own ability to create. So, for those of you that may not know, I'm Kim, I'm a medium, I'm also an author, and an intuitive life coach. So my job daily is working with people, identifying patterns and collective rhythms of groupthink that I can help you see, identify, and discern your way out of, so you don't fall into that part, that rhythm of groupthink and become a part of it. Instead, be connected in your own divine essence in a way that helps you expand, illuminate, and grow. So, like I said, I want to talk about quite a few things in this video. Because of the patterns that I'm seeing people naturally and subconsciously agree to. If we're not conscious, then we sort of fall into this sleep state where we just kind of go with the flow, with what's happening around us, and we experience collateral effects of what's going on around us instead of creating through our own intentions. So, karma. What the heck is karma? So many people feel like either a victim of karma or that they can't escape karma. Well, the latter might be true, but you don't have to feel like a victim of karma. If you know your ability to create, number one, that displays that you're conscious. Number two, that should help you feel empowered when it comes to the idea of karma. Karma can be your best friend. Don't forget that. Ego and karma seem to be made out to be the villains, the bad guys, but actually they're great. They provide us a wide array of perspective and give us a dynamic quality to our being. So keep that in mind next time you visit the idea of karma, the next time you visit the idea of the ego. It's not the enemy, but if you know your ability to create, you can utilize these things as tools that work in your favor to create the best life possible. So when it comes to karma, the way I want you guys to understand this, if you're open to it, if your heart isn't open to it, fine, so be it. But if your heart is open to it, then look at karma and understand it as a tool that no matter what you do, what you're doing, where you're doing it, consciously or subconsciously, whenever you put your energy towards something, that's karma. Whenever you put your energy towards something, you're weaving your energy into it. By being that and emanating that, that's what you attract. That's the definition and the mechanics of karma. So in that, you should, if you know your ability to create, you should never feel like a victim to karma. You should never feel like a victim to your own reality, to your circumstances, because you have the ability to create. If you are asleep to that knowing, then you will fall to the need and the desires to control people, control outcomes and circumstances and situations. But if you go into your intuitive self and know that this life is yours through free will to create in whatever way you want it to be, you will find yourself growing by quantum leaps and bounds, and I truly mean that. So I encourage you guys to practice your ability to create, no matter where it is or what it is. Create an outcome to a conversation, create a reality that you want to find yourself in. Visualize yourself there too. I want to sort of tackle also the idea, because this feeds into your ability to create. There's a lot of people, and myself at one time included in this idea, that we have these wills, these contracts, right, that we come into this life with, and we're obligated to fulfill no matter what. I think that that is absolutely absurd at this point, just in my own personal opinion, my own personal experience with the way that I work with energy, and my guides, my intuition shows me otherwise. We are here in free will. We are manifested in any given moment through our own creations. So no matter what we're experiencing, we've created it. We have to learn to take responsibility of that. As we do, we begin to own our ability to create. So when it comes to the idea that we have these life contracts that we are obligated to, there's so many, it seems like there's so many people that feel obligated to fulfill some sort of contract, some sort of predetermined destiny. But the good news is, destiny is your free will. Free will is your destiny. So whatever you're thinking and creating, you are destined to experience. Remember that. When situations happen, circumstances arise that you might be tempted to feel a victim to, instead, always uphold your power and your ability to create throughout those circumstances. And you will never feel like a victim of your life, of circumstances, of other people and their actions. You will learn that you can continue to keep going and create. You are a creative being, and in that momentum, we can see and recognize this through the very fact that if we have a broken heart, our being keeps going. Our being keeps living, existing, and being. Whether or not we want to be a part of it is not what I'm focusing on here. What I'm trying to show you is that no matter what, our expansion, our momentum continues regardless of what we experience. So take that and cultivate an ability to create your experience instead of fall victim to and just respond and react. You will live a much more profound, abundant life, a much richer life through blessings, freedom, happiness, and joy than the latter, than the other. So in this idea of karma, begin to work karma in your favor. Begin to realize you're not obligated to any sort of experience except what you put your energy to. If you put your energy towards being nasty to people, of course you're emanating that. Anything that you emanate, you attract. It's natural law. It's very simultaneous. It's a simultaneous effect. So if you put your energy and your focus towards creating what you want, the things that you love, you will attract that. It has to be. It can't be any other way. So take hold and cultivate your power and your ability to create the best life, the best health, the best job, no matter what it is for you. You can create it. Live in that power, and don't subject yourself to this feeling, this notion, or this idea that you're contracted to a certain belief. That because of that contract being in place, you have no free will and no ability to create a life that you love and that you enjoy. You're not obligated to anything or anyone. That's the joy of this life. You only are if you say you are, and if you allow yourself to be that way. Life missions are here for us to create all along the way, for us to paint the colors of our journey and float amid our own song. So don't allow yourself to fall to the notion and the belief that you're obligated to have certain experiences, and that because you did something in the past, that karma is going to catch up to you. Remember that you have free will. You can create, and that is your karma. So just a quick little tidbit I wanted to share with you guys. I truly hope this message empowers you in the simplest way to live a life of complete freedom and peace. You can find more information on my website about my services and what I do at KimBabcockOnline.com. You can find me on social media across the board, Kimberly Ray. Find me there, and I'll see you guys next time. Continue to send in your questions. I will share perspective. I'll channel my guides to offer what I can in hopes to empower you and expand you. And remember, take care of yourself and take care of others. Bye, guys. So this October, we're bringing together a group of shamans in Sedona, Arizona to create an immersive experience you'll never forget. Surrender is the ultimate transformation. The question is, can you surrender?